Welcome to the HR Happy Hour end of day work break. I'm here with Steve Bowes. Hey, Steve, how are you?
Hey, Trish. It's a testament to how crazy this week has been that we're finally getting around to doing our first show of the week on Wednesday afternoon. It's almost 6 p.m. Eastern time. It's been pretty nuts. So I guess we do need a break.
We do need a break, but this is reality, right? I like to think of if you do a podcast, you schedule things, it's like a meeting. When you're doing an actual work break, I think it's authentic to be like, yep, this is the first actual time we're taking a work break this week. So hello to everyone out there. I know we've got some listeners. Tell us what you're doing. Give us a comment. In the meantime, I am going to lead off today, Steve, with your would you rather question. Are you ready for this? This is a good one. It's a good one.
Let's go.
Steve Bowes, would you rather marry an exact clone of yourself? I'm assuming in girl form.
Oh, okay.
In girl form, I'm saying personality, whatever looks-wise, she looks like. Or would you rather marry someone that was a clone of your sister or brother?
Oh, man.
So would you rather marry a girl like your sister or a girl like you?
I'm pretty sure neither of them will ever hear this. I'll go with a clone of me, but I'm going to tell you what, it'd be awful. It'd be awful. And I think that's the worst would you rather. Yeah, I would.
I think that one's pretty funny, actually. That's great. Wait, and it'll give you the percent. Do you know that almost 73% of people said they would rather marry a clone of themselves?
Yeah. Okay. That was a rough one. Let's try to forget that ever happened.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, there's other good ones, but that's it for today. So what's going on? Obviously, we've been incredibly busy.
We have.
Do you like my shirt? I was going to show you my T-shirt. You're always the good T-shirt person. Nice. Beat everyone. Wow. I'm tired. I'm not going to just say beat a certain team or whatever. No, beat everyone. That's my new motto.
I like it. In fact, we're just scrambling to do this. I didn't even change the shirt I was going to put on for the show is on the chair behind me. I didn't even put it on, so I don't care. It's late. It's after hours. I know we haven't done the show, but I do normally at night or maybe first thing in the morning while I'm watching the news. I do make notes for these shows.
I do too.
I got some rando ones here, Trish. How about this one? I'll just throw this out there. Do you know the oldest millennial, Trish? The oldest millennials are now 40 years old. How about that? And I think we just totally forget that. Yes, the millennial era of birth dates from 1981 to 1996. Oldest millennial.
Oh my gosh, I guess it does.
How about that?
Wait, it goes 1981 to when?
1996.
1996. And then when does Gen...
I've got that for you, Trish. I wrote that down. Gen Z comes next, 1997 through 2012, which puts them at a range of 9 years old to 24 years old. And then shout out Gen X, which I'm representing. I believe you are as well. 1964 to 1980, which puts that generation between 41 and 57. How about that?
You know what? I hear that we're the smallest. Gen X are the smallest population.
But the mightiest, Trish.
What?
The mightiest.
We are the mightiest. I'll tell you what. No, you know what? It's funny. I've been just feeling I've got a birthday coming up. You've got a birthday coming up, actually. I don't know. Do men do this? I feel like every time a birthday comes, and mine's not a monumental one now. It's 51. I just assess kind of where I am, what's going on, what's different. And also, I think this whole kids being seniors is starting to get to me. Today, they came home and they have their cap and gown ordering stuff, and they're trying to get them to get letter jackets and all this stuff.
Getting on top of that pretty early, right? Okay.
I know, but I feel like to me that feels like yesterday. It really does. I feel like mentally I'm like a 20-year-old or something most days. But that's 30 years ago. It's more than 30 years ago. So I don't know. It flies by, doesn't it?
Life flies by. What is it? The days are shorter. The years
are long.
Something like that.
The days are long and the years are short.
Well, I just thought it was interesting because I'm doing a webinar coming up, and so there was some data in the webinar. So with my friends at UNUM, which I dig, disability insurance, some supplemental stuff. Really nice people there. but there was some data in a survey that they had, and some of that data, we see this a lot, right? In all kinds of surveys that I don't think we did it too much of that in our surveying. We didn't really get into millennials versus Gen X. I'm not sure we did, but you do see a lot of surveys that get into some of that. And I'm thinking, millennials don't feel that young to me anymore, honestly. And now the youngest group of millennials is still kind of young. They're young adults, young-ish adults, right? 25 to say 30, but 40 years old. I mean, come on, stop it already. 40 years old. So, so that was one note I had. Trish, I had another. If you want me, I got one more I want to get to real quick.
I do, but I want to say hi to a friend, Josh Rock. Hey, Josh.
Oh, hey, Josh.
He's having a drink too. What drink are you having?
Cheers, Josh.
I'm having an iced coffee.
You're on it.
I have an iced coffee. It's not
I told
even that
you before
exciting.
the show, and I'll tell the listeners now, you were standing in between me. This broadcast is standing in between me and grilling a steak outside, which I was just about to actually start doing when you pinged me. So, but Trish, I have a question for you. I love popping these questions to see if you have an answer. It's not how many jobs are open in America, but it's, Trish, what would you think? This is data from 2019. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, this is USA data. What would you say, Trish, measured by fatalities per 100,000 full-time equivalent workers, what would you say is the deadliest job in the United States? 2019 data. So no pandemic stuff. So it's nothing that you catch COVID.
I feel like I know it. Okay. I feel like, can I talk it out? Can I phone a friend?
Work it out. Deadliest job. Most fatalities per 100,000 workers.
So first thing
not the absolute number of fatalities, it's per 100,000. Per
100,000. My first inclination, don't tell me. My first inclination is like coal mining of sorts.
Not in the top 5, but I think it was.
Then I went to like oil rig working out in the ocean, drilling the whole like
20. That's in the top 20.
I feel like, is that just in the top 20?
Well, I only have the top 5 written down.
Okay, I feel like my real guess, though, as I'm like thinking this through, is going to be like some sort of crabbing fisherman.
You're on it. They made a whole TV show, which still is on TV, about how dangerous that job is. The deadliest catch, of course.
It's so dangerous. Is that the job? Is that the deadliest job?
The category is fishing and hunting workers. So it's a little bit broader than just the crab fisher people, but that would certainly fit into that category.
Yeah.
Fishing and hunting workers. In 2019, 145 fatalities per 100,000 workers. That's number one, and it's not even close. Like the second one is like less than half of that. I'll give you the top 5. Construction helpers, so people who work on construction sites.
I was going to say like forklift drivers. That's pretty dangerous.
40 per 100,000 workers. Roofers, Trish, is the 4th deadliest job in America. Yeah. Number 3, and I never would have guessed this, but I guess maybe it was a bad year for this, and I don't remember. Aircraft pilots and flight engineers, 3rd deadliest job in America in 2019. And this one, it's number 3. Loggers, people who work in logging, which looks incredibly dangerous to me. Anything I've ever seen about logging, like commercial logging. So and then fishing. Workers.
The other one I would think. Where do like farmers? Because do you know how like people are
farmers like, make the list.
Sitting in the grain. Like in the grain silos, if you fall down in there and it like sucks you down in to the grain, it'll smother you.
Getting caught up in the wheels of a combine. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Lots of accidents there. So, oh my gosh. Well, that's kind of a morbid topic, but really super interesting. I can't believe I got that right, actually.
You did great. Good job. So, yeah.
I had to talk it out. So what else is going on? Anything else? Or are you ready for that steak? What kind of steak are you making?
Ribeye, of course, Trish. I'm not fooling around here. That's okay. I haven't talked about it in a while. I'm still so we should probably do like a segment on this show about like what new pandemic thing that you started like in the spring of 2020.
Okay.
Like are you still doing, that maybe you don't have to, right? And so for me, one of those things is Butcher Box, my meat service delivery thing, which like back in April of 2020, right? Remember the grocery shelves there was some slim pickings like in April and May of last year. And so I got signed up for this meat mail order service, which I never stopped.
Mail order meat.
So it showed up yesterday. So I'm restocked with.
I've never tried it, but I'm thinking, like maybe for my birthday, someone would send me one.
I'll write that down. I'll make a note. Send you a box of meat products. So yeah.
Yeah, I need meat products, I guess. I don't know. No, probably not. Don't send me that. It's fine. But
It's
all
good.
right. Hey, listen, everyone. Thanks for jumping on. Hi to our friend Josh. I know we got a bunch of other people I can see waiting in the wings. Thanks for catching up with us. I will actually be off on Friday from the work break because Steve has a special guest. We'll leave that as a surprise.
Yes.
And so I will be back here on Monday. So you and their special guest have a good rest of your week and a good conversation on Friday. I'm going to come back next week. What does that say? Does it say help me? I can't even read it.
Yeah,
It's too
it's my
bright.
last. This is like when I run out of things to say. This was like I'm out. I'm ready to.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was just. I literally took a second to write that down today.
No, I tell you what. So I'm all ready for. I'm like finding I live for Fridays now for football. So anyway, that's my thing. I will come back Monday with a great football update. Hopefully.
Awesome.
Have a great rest of your week,
Norm
everyone.
One of the greatest ever.
Okay. Bye, everyone. We'll see you soon.